guys, welcome back to What is Civilization? Started over episode 12. Yes, last episode we had super volcanoes erupting. Yeah, that's it, and countries like getting rid of land. And also purple, like, migrating from, like, all the way up here to down here. Yeah. So, now starts the recovery of civilization. The supervolcanoes are done erupting. There's no more. But they don't know that. They think this little guy down here, somewhere, like, here, is going to blow up. But it's not. But anyway, Naples feels like Rome is like surpassing it. Rome is, getting big. Because it has all that up there and this. And also, I fixed the color blending issue. So look, even if red were to invade, see how similar the colors are? Like, look. It doesn't blend. Oh, that's probably hurting your eyes. But these colors blend. Well, they used to. Now they don't anymore. W2, someone on a Pro's Discord, that's how I learned about it. All I had to do was turn this fella up here, tolerance, to 0. Pretty simple fix. Anyway. Even though they have a supervolcano, like, down below them, they're gonna invade the purple team. Even though civilization's barely recovering. And thankfully, for them, the capital's right next to them. So, they just, like, hit them with a bing, pow, bada, boom, and easily take down the purple team. Which they then annex the whole thing. And yeah, they now have why is there capital down there? Hold up. I have to get rid of that. I just realized that. What? Oh, and also that means the Franks don't blend with the sea anymore. So this is revolutionary for me. Anyway. The Polish, I kind of feel bad for the Polish. The only reason I got rid of them because they were blending with their neighbors, but I fixed that. But they're gonna stay a puppet state because they can't survive on their own in this post-apocalyptic world. Jeez, that is a real tongue twister. Anyway, Blurple team. They realized they didn't have to give up the land up here because they discovered South America's somehow just protected. So, they're gonna go up here, reclaim some land, and also reclaim some land on the side over here. Well, not reclaim, just claim it. Nice old border. Let's see, F is bucket. Yep, I've memorized it. Let's go. Anyway, they are going to explore now. Deeper into the continent. This right here, more like right there is, like, this over here is like what's not protected, like past that line. But they continue exploring. they prefer staying south because, like, it's away from the volcanoes. But they keep going down. And yeah, they're just exploring. Know what? I feel like I'm making the exploration border nice for once. So let's see. We're just gonna like get all. Okay, bro, really? They're gonna get all of this explored. Bazinga. That looks very nice. And then the purple team's gonna hit them with a da 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 da. And just like have a nice old border. Well, another nice old border. And let's take a look at major cities. This one's not abandoned anymore. So, we can, oh. Looks like the Godzillas are home. The OGs know what Godzillas are. The OGs know who the Godzillas are. And let's see. I want them to have that lake. Kaboom. And also hit them with. There we go. There. Okay, we're done in South America. Time to go up here, where the green team is going to give independence. Actually, no. Let's see. I don't know what to do. You know what? Let's split up Anatolia. We love splitting up Anatolia. And I can do similar colors now. Let's see. Let's do like a nice green. Yep. Some new countries are going to emerge. First, we're going to hit them with a nice lime green. Then we're going to go and... Okay, bro. Really? Let's see. Let's get a nice pink. Yeah. Like right there. And the rest of it, let's get like a darker color. Let's like, frick. No, not. Let's see, let's just start like messing around with colors. Let's get like a nice, yeah, let's get like a nice magenta looking color over here. Those are some wacky borders. That's okay though. Now, oh shoot, this one's like split between. Thankfully, they already have one major city in each of. Oh shoot, Oh my, that's a crap ton of major cities. Well, at least I have the color for abandoned major cities. Hit him with a... Technically, that one's kind of not abandoned. That one's like right on the border, so... technically it's still... Yeah. Part of the city's owned. Hold up. Let me just like hit him with a... Oopsies. Bing bop, boom, bop. What? Bro, I don't want to use that. I just want to paint this little area. There we go. Well, it's not what I meant to do. There we go. Well. Oh. There we go. Anyway. Capital there. Capital there. And a good old capital right there. Bazinga. Okay, why is there... Anyway. Yeah. We have some new countries. Yeah, for some reason, all those super volcanoes erupting is suddenly starting a new dawn of civilization. Which more countries start appearing. Like a good old pink country that looks absolute. Oh my goodness. That looks absolutely diabolical. And they're gonna build a major city. Right there, right there, right there, and also right there. And then they're gonna build a major city there. See, right there, right there, right there, and boom. Yep. And then their capital is going to be there. These borders look absolutely diabolical. That's okay. And the trend does not stop. Let's see, let's just hit him with a... we already have enough greens. No, I like that. I like that color. Frick. We have a nice little... turquoise looking country. I'm just gonna like give them that and that to satisfy my whatchamacallit. I don't know. But these 4 cities are unabandoned. Which we have a new country. Another one. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at the ideology map. Pretty different looking. Poland's not here anymore, so... This country doesn't need one. Poland doesn't need one anymore. Frick. the red team gets one now. Technically, Poland does get one, but like... Use control click. Huh? Wait, what? Control click. I don't know. Hold up. There we go. Now, let's get some new shapes. What was it, like brush size? Okay, you can you know. There we go. What size did I use? I think it was 3. No. Well, first I gotta... Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see. Do that. Circle. Yeah, it was like a 3. Let's see, do that. That, and that. And then, let's see. This fella right here. No. This fella right here. Move it down a bit. Undo that. Then, let's get the good old paint bucket. These countries are mainly from these countries, so their governments are going to be pretty similar. We're going to have this country, and let's see, this country become aristocrats. I now need to recount the ideal. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I definitely need to move this. They migrated quite a bit. There we go. And just undo that. There we go. Okay, so the amount of monarchies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9. Then aristocracies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 aristocracies. Then flawed democracies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold up. This country is going to become a flawed democracy. So now we have 5. And then, this country let's see. We still have 1 dictatorship with Naples. But this country is going to not follow any of these. Because they're going to become the first true democracy. Actually, I don't like that color. Bit more light. There we go. No, it just doesn't quite click. I feel like this color needs to be lighter. Yes. That color definitely needs to be lighter. Yeah, but this is already like a light blue. Flawed democracy has to... No, I can't have it too similar to... Let's see. Let's see. I guess. True democracy. One true democracy. So, that's our new and improved ideology map. Now, our alliance map. We still have the Square Alliance. Dang, bro. This is old. Well, I guess we're gonna get some new members in the Square Alliance. Let's see. Good old Square. This country... No. This country is gonna be in the Square Alliance. Oh yeah, I forgot they're in the Square Alliance still. Hold on, let me just like... Whoop. And I want them to be expanded. Because they not like... Whatever. They're gonna leave. They're not in the Square Alliance anymore. These guys are. But then all these guys, they're gonna create a new alliance. Circle Alliance. Purple's also gonna join this alliance. There we go. And then we're also gonna have... That's it for the alliance map. Now all of our maps are updated, except the province map, which still... Oh geez, look at... Purple owned all of this. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. Yes, they're all in an alliance, but that doesn't mean they're all safe. I'm just kidding. We're gonna have another country, which is gonna, which is basically gonna, make you understand what I was just talking about. Let's see. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3, like, reddish countries. Let's see, do we got any orange? No, we don't got any orange. That's what we need. We need some orange. Yes. I'll just use the standard orange. Let's see. But... they're gonna be pretty massive. Did I just say massive? Okay. The low taper fade meme is still massive, guys, I'm telling you. Well, let's hit them with the major cities. And these fellas, zoop, are now recovered. Which, the capital city shall be, are right here. And now for ideology. Oh my goodness, my brother's being annoying. And let's see. Let's see. They are going to become a dictatorship. So that makes us... So, we have 9 monarchies, 7 aristocracies, 5 flawed democracies, 2 dictatorships, and 1 true democracy. So, now that we updated those, again, we're going to have this country. It's going to start expanding a lot. And it's suddenly just going to claim all this. So the gold team, in order to not get like... Bro, I literally clicked this like 7 times, bro. Gold team is going to claim that. Red team already has a lot of land, so they're not going to... But the orange team is just going to start, like, rapid expansion. Okay, bro, really? Look at this. Okay, bro. That's crazy. Whoever made this map is a troll, bro. Yeah, this country starts, like, expanding a lot. So this country, in retaliation, just takes the rest of it. So the Caspian Sea's enclosed again. It looks like the purple team like had like a bunch of revolutionaries, honestly. But no, purple team just gave up that land. But purple team is gonna slowly start to take it back and expand a bit out. Okay, maybe expand a bit more out. And bazinga! Now, let's look at the major cities. We have a couple major cities that are reclaimed. And, okay, bro, really? Why is freaking bye playing in the background? It's literally crazy. But yeah, the Dutch, good luck going back here. Good luck re-exploring that land. But, speaking of the brown team, they're going to invade the Franks. What did the Franks do? They did absolutely nothing. The Franks are way past their prime. So. And. So, the brown team starts their advance in the north with... Actually? You know what? The brown team starts their advance in the north. But the blue team is quick to retaliate and... What the heck? I'm just playing with... Padlet's full. What? Whoa, what the heck? Hold up. I'm tripping. Hold up. The brown team is quick. It's cool. I just don't know how to do it quickly. Like. The brown team is going to quickly capture a city. But the blue team is going to quickly go into the brown team and, like, yeah. So now it's pretty even. And the brown team starts wrapping around. So the brown team pulls back, and tell me if you guys like this style, like having the lighter color for invasion so you can tell what the original border was. I don't know how to do it fast though, so it's going to make wars take longer. But the blue team's pretty much cooking right now. Frick. Well, the brown team starts pushing back, and it does a huge counteroffensive, but so does the Franks, and it's back to the original border. So, the Franks start going in, recapture the city, and have way better fortifications this time. But so do the Franks. But the Dutch push back and start a counteroffensive across all their borders. Which, oh, that's not what I meant. Which, sadly, what happens next is very sad. The Romans decide to join. And yeah, I don't know how Audis Pro does it. But I don't know how he switches it between the colors so fast. But sadly, all the Franks are getting ganged up on. But an old ally comes to help. I'm just kidding. That old ally you were talking about ain't no old ally anymore. Because they're also invading. And it's... the Franks have given up hope. Until the Polish start a full-on revolution. The Polish declare independence. So yeah, the Polish declare independence. And after declaring independence, they start the invasion. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a lighter color. And they weren't expecting this. So the Franks are able to push back and recapture the major city a bit. And suddenly, gotta get the provinces in play. I have a lot of layers on right now. No provinces. That hurts my eyes. But someone known as that has like no color difference. There we go. They instantly start an invasion, and actually go pretty well. They instantly get close to the capital and capture a major city, but like after that, they start pushing back. But they're able to hold some pretty good ground over here. And they're also able to hold some pretty good ground in Sardinia, I believe? Yeah, that's Corsica, that's Sardinia, I believe. So, the Franks are able to make a counteroffensive and recapture a major city. But the only force that doesn't have someone against them is this team. The only force that would be able to fight them, realistically, are these guys. But they're busy up there and down here, because I said so. And now they're invading into the Romans' African territory. So, who's gonna come to help the Franks? Suddenly, the Purple Irish team makes a landing. I know this sounds bonkers, but the Purple Irish team makes a landing and instantly starts a march towards the capital. And their army's strong, bro. Like, honestly, the Purple Irish team is pretty underrated. Even though, like, no one comments. In my opinion, I think it's underrated. And they instantly take that much, which causes the Franks to do a massive counterattack. And they're able to recapture a major city. And they even get back to the border. But before they start re-invading, before they decide to invade into their territory, they want to deal with these guys first. So they make a counteroffensive. Well, these guys over here are doing an invasion. And there is a full-on Eastern European war. And even the red team joined. The red team suddenly joins in. And starts invading this team. Because they kind of invaded them first, so they're just trying to take back some old lands. Even this team joins in. And starts an invasion of the Roman team. And so does the gold team. The red team, no. The Romans right now are getting folded. So instead of invading the Franks, right now there's only 2 people invading the Franks. The Franks are like just on the border defending. So technically only 2. And they're getting pushed out. But they see an opportunity somewhere else. So, the brown team decides to pay blue war reparations. pay the Franks war reparations. And sign peace. And then they also give Poland independence. Oh, hold up. Which I'm going to change Poland to a different color. Because I'm gonna change them to like a nice... They had like a brownish color before. I'm gonna change them to like this nice dark color. Yeah. And let me pull a floop and then a vloop. And then the blue team, the green team signs peace. So the Franks are only at war with the Romans. And they decide, everyone decides that the Romans are way more evil than the purple team, which they literally have no idea where the purple team even is. Like, they have no contact with the purple team right now. I'll get to this war over here later, but right now, this is what's going on. The blue team is in an invasion, and so does the brown team. And these guys also start progressing. So do these guys. And so do these guys. I'm getting better at this. And they progress all the way up here, blocking them off. But right now, their pollen down here is falling. And suddenly, the green team joins in. Oh, wait, that's the wrong color. Yeah, there we go. They join in, which they decide to wrap around and do that and that. So the Romans, they're not looking so good right now. But they remembered one thing. The super volcano. But they know if that super volcano blows up, they also blow up. So, they're thinking. And they're like, I need one way to get rid of each of these countries. And they realized the green team down here has a deep hatred for them. Even though they invaded those lands down there, it's worth it. And they convinced this green team down here to start an invasion of this team. Which goes well. And it works. They're able to push back a bit. And take a major city back. But they still have the worry of all the others, and their capital is almost surrounded. So they need to think fast. And their idea is, well, right now, they're not looking so good. They're about to collapse. They need to think fast if they're gonna live. But they're able to see an opening. The brown team has this. This country is like England, basically. They want this. They know they want this. But they're just not able to get it because brown team's strong. But most of their forces are down there. And before they even, like, before they even, convince them, the invasion starts. Hold up. Oh. And they instantly capture all of it. And before the brown team reinvades, they sign the peace treaty. Which... No. The brown team declines the peace treaty and continues fighting. And this goes back and forth. So the brown team has to take some of their forces up there. Which allows these guys to retake that and do an encirclement. But they just escape on boats. But they have a bit more space now. Now, let's go over here. These guys are like, yo, we'll have peace. We already signed peace with the Franks, so can we have peace? And they're like, sure. But they do get some land. And let me draw the peace treaty now, because it's going to be a nice, simple peace treaty. This land is taken. But that's okay. First, they need to get rid of the threat on their capital. What countries are next to this country? We have the green team. We have Naples. The green team could invade them. But is that what they're gonna do? No. So, but then they realize, this team, they're already doing good in Greece. So they could definitely do good in Africa. Oh, they're already going at it. Oh. Yeah, bro, they're cooking. And they easily wipe out all the forces in the territory. And they even continue. Actually, let me change the color a bit to symbolize new territory. Yeah, that's looking... So yeah, they instantly start. And that allows the red team to push back, take the major city, and even return to the border. So, yeah, that's pretty peak. Which then, they're able to strike an invasion into, actually, needs to be lighter. There we go. They encircle, they do an encirclement, and booyah. They're winning now. They capture the capital, capture a major city. These guys are panicking. They're getting invaded down here and up here. Shiver me timbers. So their forces are like collapsing. And Italy, their mainland falls. Their last major city falls. And they capitulate. So, this kind of looks like this team's, but it's really that team's, so. Now, they have one less thing to worry about. But they still have the angry horde of Northern Europeans storming in. But they are able to fend them off. And pretty good, actually. Oh. And they recapture these islands that were under control. And they kick the French out. Booyah. Naval landing, encirclement, kaboom. Oh, hold up. I forgot that I kind of gotta, hold up, hit him with a bloop. Naval invasion, kaboom. Encirclement. And they go for major city. First major city captured. They completely kick the French out. And slowly work on no, hold up. And they're able to do an encirclement of the brown team, and kaboom, they're out. They're able to encircle brown and red forces. They do a naval invasion on these guys. They managed to do an encirclement, cut off their axis, and boom. They're winning right now. Oh my nose. Excuse me. Anyway. Frick. The red team right now is cooking. And they start cooking more. And they just say they have peace with the red team. They pay war reparations as long as they don't lose any land, and the red team accepts. And then they start focusing on these guys. And they say, we'll have a peace treaty now if we're allowed to keep the current land we own. And these guys say, fine. So, this is resolved. And, kaboom, they officially own this land. So, the tides of the war have turned. They kick the brown team out of their country and start let me just change the color for this. So, They officially kick the red team out. And they start kicking out the red and gold team. They pull off an encirclement, another encirclement, and another encirclement. 3 in a row. They then encircle more, and more, and then another encirclement, and then start invading the red team. They are cooking. Until the super volcano erupts. No, I'm just kidding, bro. That destroyed the whole continent. But the red team is cooking though. But suddenly, so basically, we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna take a little break from the war. Purple decide to take the brave journey back to Europe. And I think you know where this is going. They go straight until they find coast. And they found ancient maps from old history, the first season of where Europe is based on their location. They have no idea what's happening right now. But they follow the maps. And green is suddenly shocked to see the flag of purple at their coast. At first they reject them. But they're like, after a while, they let him in and tell him what's happening over here. And, miraculously, a sudden landing is made on Corsica. The red team's shocked. Everyone is shocked. And they're like, is that the purple team? And yes, it is. They instantly take the capital, showing off insane military might. And it's insane. They instantly take the capital and all that. And start to push back up. Which allows the Franks and the brown team to start pushing back. And brown takes that major city back, kicks them back to the border. Same with the Franks. The red team, though, I'm just kidding. They kick them back. And start to enter territory again. So does the brown team. And so does the blue team. And the red team is now back to almost collapsing. Actually, not as bad as before, but like, it's about to get as bad as before. Because the gold team quickly moves through, takes a bunch of land. The brown team Sadly, the gold team gets cut off from the final battle. It is now the last settlement of the Roman team. Let's see. The Romans are slowly trying to fight back, but the forces keep closing in. And the Romans are officially defeated. And that marks the end of the Great War. This is not World War I. It's just the fall of the Romans. But now, let us look at the final peace treaty. Also, actually, before we do the peace treaty, no, this country will also be part of the peace treaty. So, let's get right to it. Okay, I'm done drawing the peace treaty. I know this map looks like an absolute mess. I'll break it down. Okay, first, we're gonna go up here. We have there we go. We have the green team getting that. And also there's a little border rework up here to match the provinces, but that doesn't really matter. Next, we have the French taking these provinces. I just realized it was inconsistent with... Oh. Hold up. Let me just... Bloop. We have the French taking these provinces and this land up here. Next, we have the brown team taking 1, 2, 3, these 3 provinces and some other lands. And there's little dots, I guess, from the French War. Wait. Those are French territories. I just realized. Anyway. Yeah, brown team gets all this. I don't know why I circled that. Then we have the red team getting this and this. No provinces. Boo-hoo. Next we have the gold team taking these 4 provinces and this land up here. We have the blue team taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 10 provinces. Bazinga! Next. Hold up. Am I saying that right? No. Oh, that's just from... Next we have the purple team that was here getting independence again. What? There we go. The purple team here getting independence again. And the Greek team taking this back, I think. Yeah, I think they used to own some land over here. And next, we have Naples. Naples was not the bad guy, so they get to live. But, like, they lost land. Yeah, they lost a couple provinces. But they get this. And they, you know what? They get They only get this. I'll explain why in a bit. Well, you'll probably understand. Then we have the Franks. This is an add-on. This is something I just thought of. We have the Franks getting the northern part of this island. And then the rest of this is going to the purple team. The purple team is now back in Europe. Excuse me. Huh? Why is it when I erase this? Oh, because I'm erasing. There we go. Wait, Wait, why is it... Hold up. There we go. I was about to say, it's tweaking. But that concludes the peace treaty. The purple team's now back in... Don't think you can survive, Romans. Looks like the Romans are trying to survive. Well, that's the peace treaty. Purple team is back. But before I end the episode, we have the purple team well, yeah, technically, yeah. The purple team is going to claim this part. And be the first colonial empire, technically, yeah. It is kind of hard getting through these seas, so they do like that. They like... And... But one more thing before I end the episode. We have to fix the ideology map. Because we just had a good and a great war. They're going to have two capitals. One down here and one up there. It's like a joint country. Oh. Let's see. Bazinga. And one more thing. Whoop. And then hold up. I gotta re-add this fella onto the... Oh, goodness. Well, the purple team is the same thing as its colony, because that makes sense. these guys are becoming aristocrats. And then Poland is going to become the second true democracy. We have some ideology changes. And also this country, wait, let's look at the alliance map. Okay. Well, then this country right here is going to become the third true democracy. So, we need to recount our amounts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monarchies, I believe. Yeah, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8 monarchies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Huh? 1, 2. Oh, yeah, because these guys. So, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aristocracies. Then let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 flawed democracies, I believe. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 2 dictatorships and 3 true democracies. That is our list. 8 monarchies, 8 aristocracies, 3 flawed democracies, 2 dictatorships, and 3 true democracies. So, that is it for today's episode of What If Civilization Started Over? Episode 12, I believe. Yes. This video is probably an hour long. I need to start editing, so Civilization is surprisingly doing good after the super volcanoes erupted. Everyone's broke now, though, so we'll see how that plays out in the next episode.